I have a confession to make. I am sorry, I was not a huge fan of the early God of War games. They evaded me. I played them, I even bought the complete saga for PS3. It remained untouched on my shelf. For these transgressions gamers,
I'm sorry.
However, when the newer God of War came out, my friends couldn't stop talking about it. Play it, try it, you'll love it, they said. I stayed stubborn and refused, stuck in a bubble of self-assurance. Suddenly, they announced it would be coming to PC. Maybe I could play it while doing 12 other things on my computer. It released, I bought, I installed, I launched, I played non-stop until all achievements were mine. This is why God of War is perfect. God of War wasn't just another entry in a popular series. It was a complete reimagining of what a God of War game could be. Centered on the relationship between a father and his son. When you start it, you expect to slay gods and countless enemies, but end up wrestling with the complexities of fatherhood. Plot twist, Kratos is slaying you with the feels. The original God of War games were known for their brutal combat, larger-than-life set pieces, and Kratos' rage. But by the time God of War 3 wrapped, the developers at Santa Monica Studio knew they couldn't just make another game with the same formula. When Cory Barlog, the creative director, pitched a softer, more reflective Kratos, it was a bold move. The game's heart is Kratos' evolution. He's no longer just a symbol of anger and vengeance. He's a father. He's Dustin Hoffman in Kramer vs. Kramer, or John Kinsella in Field of Dreams. As the dynamic duo journey through the Norse realms, their bond grows stronger, and we see Kratos struggle with his parental duties. Proof that even the most hardened warriors can get a soft spot for their kids' safety and well-being, but not their enemies, of course. They must die. The game masterfully balances Kratos' intimidating presence with moments of vulnerability, making him a more relatable character. No more big, bald beard men beat up bad men, making big, bad beard men feel swole. His journey to honor his late wife from the highest peaks in the realms isn't just about scattering ashes. It's about cleaning up the mess he made with all that god-slaying. The narrative is rich with themes of family, loss, and overcoming one's past. I literally couldn't put down the game. I think I worked a full-time job too. At least, I hope I did. It's all a blur now. At some point I completed the game and I think I was still employed after? The old chaotic combo heavy style, that's ancient history now. We've got the Leviathan axe, which doesn't just swing, it asserts dominance. I'm the type of gamer that sits back and just free throws that axe, baby. Throw, recall, throw, recall. Every recall is a reminder that you're
Too old for this.
Call it boring, I hear you, but I find it fun. The Valkyries.
I love you.
The Valkyries and their design are what perfect games are made of. They're all puzzles. Once you study and learn the moveset, it's game over. Because I did this marathon of beating it, when I reached the Queen with all the movesets, I beat it in like the second try. Because I am a god and video games are my more because I knew all the moves and just rinse and repeat like a legend. I'm a huge fan of minimalist UI. This game finds a great balance of when to show you UI and when to hide it. Clock it. It's quick. It's also pretty cool that they give the option to skip cutscenes even though it'll break the immersion of the one-shot stop production. They really are putting the player experience first. Well played, Santa Monica Studio. I commend you. Midgard is a playground for the curious, where every corner hides a secret, a puzzle, or juicy lore. The world feels vast, alive, and so rich in mythology. They make it hard to hop out of the boat because it means Mimir stops storytelling. Honestly, who needs Netflix when you've got a talking severed head with classic stories and a cheerful disposition? Sometimes, I just wanted to park the boat, kick back by the fire, and let Mimir's tales roll. Kratos could use the downtime to contemplate all the killing. The attention to detail in the environments, character models, and animations isn't just impressive, it's borderline sorcery. Each realm is its own visual masterpiece, from the frosty peaks of the mountain to the fiery depths of Muspelheim. The art direction here doesn't just aim to impress. It's out to win Best in Show. When a game's landscapes are so gorgeous that you start calculating the real estate prices in Midgard, you know you've done something right. Who wouldn't want to build a summer home next to the world serpent? And then there's the whole single continuous shot magic trick. They didn't just break the fourth wall, they gave it a seamless, no-cuts, cinematic experience. The entire game unfolds in one unbroken shot. Not two, not three, just one epic, continuous take. When I first heard that from a friend, I was like, sure, they probably snuck in some cheeky edits here and there. But nope, it's one shot all the way through. Like Hitchcock's Rope without Jimmy Stewart telling you, "You're gonna die!" Honestly, it's one of the few times a game has pushed technical boundaries recently. And the result? You're not just playing as Kratos. You're living every triumph, every stumble, right alongside him and Atreus. It's an immersive experience that other games will be taking notes from for years to come. Bear McCreary's score is epic. The music perfectly complements the game's tone, with themes that range from hauntingly beautiful to powerfully intense. The sound design, too, is impeccable, with every swing of the Leviathan axe and every grunt from Kratos adding to the game's visceral feel. It also makes great work of using controller vibrations to keep you feeling present in combat. The voice acting deserves special mention as well. Christopher Judge brings a gravitas to Kratos that makes his character arc all the more compelling, while Sonny Suljic, the kid from the Jonah Hill skateboarding movie, portrays Atreus in a way that captures the innocence and curiosity of a young boy growing up in a harsh world. What sets God of War apart from other action-adventure games is its thematic depth. The game explores complex themes like parenthood, cycle of violence, and the burden of legacy. It delves into Norse mythology in a way that feels both respectful and innovative, introducing players to a rich world of gods, monsters, and ancient lore. But more than that, the game is a meditation on what it means to be a demigod forced to walk the earth forever. Kratos' journey is not just a physical one, but a spiritual one, as he grapples with his identity and his desire to be a better man for his son. God of War didn't just raise the bar, it tossed the bar into the stratosphere and dared every other game to reach it. When I was 2 days into my gaming binge, a good friend joined our server, saw that I was streaming it. He was pumped and started asking me prying questions about plot points, only to completely spoil the ending of the game. And immediately try and backtrack like it was a joke. PSA. Don't reveal crucial plot points to video games that your friends are actively playing. It's wrong. Customization of your build is the sweet spot for me. Granted, not a build guy. I used to play classic Destiny a bunch, and I was the guy who never changed my builds, ever. I'd be in a raid and someone would look and be like, "Why are you like this?" My bad. God of War didn't just walk away with Game of the Year awards. It built a new shelf to hold them all. And let's not even get started on the games it influenced. God of War became the template, the gold standard for how to craft a story that's as emotionally gripping as it is action-packed. Its legacy isn't just about breathing new life into a legendary franchise. It's about showing that even the most established names can be reborn and reimagined in ways that hit harder than a Spartan rage. New players found themselves enthralled, while veterans realized they'd never seen Kratos quite like this before. And honestly, we're all better for it. God of War is a shining example of how video games can tell stories that rival the best of Hollywood. It's a reminder that even the most unlikely of heroes, like a once raging Spartan with a lot of baggage, can grow, change, and make us feel things we never expected. For me, God of War isn't just a game, it's a masterpiece. And that is why God of War is perfect. Are you a fan? How did the 2018 reboot impact you? How does it size up to your favorite games? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.